It's time for business news with Richard Southern. As we heard earlier in the show, COVID-19 case counts continue to climb in Ontario, and that could spell more bad news for hairdressers and barbers, Richard.
Yeah, as you know, we were talking just last week, right, about they were going to be able to open up on April 12th in Toronto and Peel, Erica, and you'd be able to get a haircut and get your hair done and get your nails done and all that sort of thing. Not looking so good now for that to happen, right? I mean, with the Premier making it sound like maybe a lockdown's coming. We've heard from Mayor Tory about maybe not allowing these personal care services to open. I wanted to talk to two workers in the beauty bar and salon industry, Erica, and find out what it would mean to them financially to not be able to open as planned on April 12th. Here's what they told me.
I think, though, it would be something where if that's the case, then let's all be shut down, because to have some industries open when we are just as safe as them, it's completely unfair.
We're talking big consequences. If the government decides April 12th that they'll close down the entire province and they'll help us and assist financially, I think that we would be okay with that.
Erica, Premier Ford said today, without people's health, we won't have an economy. And, that's certainly true. But my goodness, if this lockdown goes on much longer, I mean, you don't need to hear it from me. It's going to be tough going for these guys.
For sure. I feel for them. It's so tough. A serious ultimatum has been issued in the standoff between optometrists and the provincial government.
Yeah, if you get any of your eye care covered by OHIP, as some people do, that could go away come September. The Optometrists Association here in Ontario today says they're going to withdraw OHIP services starting September 1st. As it stands now, the provincial government covers 55% of the cost of an OHIP-insured eye exam, but optometrists are left holding the rest of that cost, and they want that to change. They say unless the government agrees to legally binding negotiations, they will no longer offer OHIP services come September 1st. That's going to be big trouble for a lot of people. 96% of optometrists voting in favor of this. So this is something we're going to continue to keep our eye on, no pun intended, Erica.
And finally, many of us rely on Google Maps to get around the city, but now the company also trying to get drivers to go green.
And are you as directionally challenged as me? I'm always punching the thing in.
Yeah, 100%. Every time I'm driving, I have Google Maps with me. So
me too.
Reading it out loud.
Yeah. I don't care if it tells me to turn into a lake. I mean, that's where I'm going, right? I'm following that.
I've gotten lost many times with Google Maps too, so I must say.
Good. I feel better. But, now this is really interesting. Google Maps is going to now point drivers on the greenest routes, the most eco-friendly ones. So they're going to take into account when you punch in your destination. They're going to take into account the traffic, the slope of the road, all these factors. And they're going to give you the most ecologically friendly route to keep the carbon emissions at the lowest possible. Now, if another route is quicker, they're going to present you with the two options, the eco-friendly one or the faster one. So certainly a big move there from the very popular Google Maps.